Guys, there's Miko. So Miko's story is he's actually been very healthy, thank God, from the moment we got him. Luna is more our child that we worry about. She's very often, frequently sick. But he, on the other hand, thank God, he was always healthy. But then, for some reason, he developed diarrhea that is lasting now almost 2 months. We don't know why. We didn't change anything about his diet. So just like that, he started getting diarrhea. And then we would talk to the vet, and the vet would be like, well, guys, I don't know, just see what happens. See if it lasts on, see this, see that. You know how it goes, because they're not that worried because he keeps eating and drinking, so they're not that worried. So that's why we eventually reached a month and a half. He doesn't trust me because he already knows. He has an appointment in a bit, in an hour or two. So after a month, almost a month and a half, we were like, no, we really need a vet to look at him. We did. First, they examined him, and then they draw some blood. And then they advised us to stop with whatever he was eating. And what was he eating, Mike? It's not like that we give them anything bad. He always gets a
combination of 2 different types of Royal Canin.
Royal Canin, yeah, that's what they always have. Yeah.
And then he had a little bit of Royal Canin wet food as well, because we have that for Luna.
Luna is toothless, so yeah, we need to have wet food.
And we didn't want to give him the impression that he was...
We're discriminating him, yeah.
And then, so that's the food, and then
crazy
of
about
course,
this guy.
We had all
Crazy
the
about
snacks.
Yeah.
So he got something that we call creamy cheese. It's not really cheese. It's these sticks with.
It's like paste. It's like paste.
Yeah, like a paste
with chicken and cheese.
Yeah. So
yeah.
He got one of those a day. And then he got, in the evening time, he got...
something like jerky, like chicken. Yeah, jerky.
And then again in the afternoon, he got a little bit of fresh fish.
Fresh fish fillet, yeah.
Yeah.
As a snack. And it was always like a tiny bit, just as a snack.
So, that said...
Stop with everything.
Stop with everything.
And put him on... Wait, let me show you guys because I'm still...
Yeah, I can get it.
Yeah? By the way, don't forget to watch this recipe video.
So this is...
So this is what he's on right now. This is what he got. And he's basically only allowed to have this. But we told him that he's crazy about his snacks. Isn't there really anything that he can do for them? And then they said, well, what kind of snacks is he having right now? We said he's having beef-based snack, chicken-based, and fish. And she said, well, what we see with allergies and diarrhea is those are the snacks that he can't not have. So you need to find something that's completely different. She's like, yeah, something like with a rabbit or something like that. Something different that he has never had in his life. So then we got these. So we got him freeze-dried rabbit. Oh, and it must be 100% natural.
No, it has to be 100% the thing.
Yeah, 100% natural. That's what I'm saying.
Because it cannot contain chicken.
No. That's what I'm... Yeah.
Fish.
So 100%. It has to be 100%. Oh, I mean what you mean, Mike. Yeah. That's what I mean also. So it must be 100% rabbit. It cannot have any...
it cannot have the things that he was having previously.
And you really need to be careful, guys, because when me and Mike were looking for something like this, you'd see that most snacks... there's always a little bit of chicken in there, or fish, or a little bit of beef, or something. So no, you really have to have something that's all 100% rabbit in this case. So I went to the vet store, and I am that paranoid. I said to the lady, I need something that's 100% this. And I said, I know. She looked at me. I said, I know. It's on there, but I cannot have any chances. So,
And this is basically used as an elimination diet.
Yes.
So it's the prescription food sensitive ZD. There are a lot of lines from Hills. ZD.
Yeah, they have a lot of
the
stuff.
Food sensitivities line. So this is just used as, well,
in the process of trying to eliminate what could possibly have caused diarrhea.
yeah, because
This is very neutral.
From this food, he cannot develop anything,
Any allergy or anything,
allergy related.
So we're not really sure if this is what he's going to stay on. I'm afraid maybe this is. I'm not really sure what they're going to say. Today we have a different appointment. So there is this. This has been going for what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
2 weeks. So they have this and we have the rabbit thing. And I must say, finally, after almost 2 months, his diarrhea is not 100% gone.
But it's a lot better.
But it's up there. It's like,
at least resembles something like
normal cat poop.
Like a little turd.
Like turds, yeah. So what else? He had a lower abdomen ultrasound, yeah. And they saw that his intestines are a little bit irritated. She said, we don't know why. It could be this allergy or it could be something else. He has a little bit of fat in his liver. So she said, you know what we're going to do? Put him on this diet. If things go well, then things go well. If they're still not going well, then we'll have to do another ultrasound and see, what we saw, whether there is an allergy that was temporary or it's something that's growing, God forbid.
And looking at the ultrasound, they discovered that he has a little bit of kidney stone.
Oh yeah, kidney stones also, but she said that doesn't have to be trouble. It doesn't have to mean that they're in pain. I don't know how they can determine that, but that's what she said. So there's
a little bit of sedimentation there.
Yeah, she said, don't worry about that.
They looked at his pee.
And his pee and his blood contained, they said, a lot of sugar. But there is a but to this. That day that we had the appointment, we had a lot of stress because the normal cabs left us hanging, freaking Uber left us hanging. So at some point we had to run to the station, grab our bikes, and then like crazy go to this special animal hospital because we don't have our vet cannot do the ultrasound. So we had to go to another clinic they have, but which is a little bit far away from here. So yeah, it was pretty much of an adventure to get there. It was not very close. So she was like, maybe that was just the stress. Cats tend to do that. We tend to see a lot of released sugar in their pee and blood when they're really stressed out. So she's like, you know what? Just come back in a week. Come back to us, to our vet, which is close to our home, and bring him with. And then we're going to do another test just to see whether the sugar in his blood is something that's there or whether it was just, a peak from the stress. So that's what we're going to do today. But the point of this video, the takeaway of this video is if you live somewhere you cannot afford a vet or anything, first of all, always go to the vet. We are not a substitution for the vet. In no way, shape, or form. Always go to the vet. But if I know that we sometimes get messages from people that live in certain countries that don't have vets, or you guys cannot pay for a vet or whatever, then at least what you can do is get some neutral food with what we just told you. See if you can come up with your own plan and put your cat on that diet. And then at least for 2 to 3, 4 weeks, see what happens.
It's not cheap. But
it's not cheap,
it's
no.
About the same price as we paid for our kibble because we already gave him good quality stuff.
Yeah, so, true. They always get good quality food.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna eliminate whether he has diabetes or not. God forbid. But we'll be doing that in an hour and a half. I'll keep you guys updated in the video, and. If things go well, I don't think we're going to go back to the second ultrasound. But, hey, Siri, stop. We'll see. Because what she said is, first of all, it was really sad. I was with him the whole time, of course, holding him. They had to shave his lower belly, which is, if you guys have seen the videos we've had with Luna, that can be a medical issue on itself. If your cat is sensitive, shaving his fur can really cause something terrible that can last for months. and look up the video that we made with Luna, specifically about shaving allergies on top of whatever she had at that point. So, but yeah, so this time they didn't put him under, they didn't put him to sleep. But she said, if we're going to do a second ultrasound, then we'll have to give him a sedative. So he'll be dreaming while we do that. And we know that that is not something we must talk to a specialist, an expert, like a senior vet. And he said, try to avoid how often you guys do that to your cats. You mean well, I know, and this and that, but really don't think too light about that. So
every anesthetic is risky.
Yeah. So if things go well with this plan that we have so far, which is basically just this and then this snack story that we just said, then that's the end of the story. Hopefully, God willing. If not, then you'll hear in this video. Miko. Okay, you guys see Miko? The vet is not that far away from us. Miko. Wow, what a rainy day. Man, it's really heavy rain. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video. Look, so much water. Peek, peek. Kijk eens. Yeah. So guys, they just draw some blood from Miko, and yeah, so they said, the best thing is to keep Miko on this food for life, because once they've developed an allergy, it's in their system, and if you go back to the old diet, chances are it's going to trigger those allergies again. So she's like, so what the vet said was just stay on this diet. But because we have Luna with no teeth that we gave wet food, Miko sometimes feels left out. So we always used to give him a little bit of her wet food. But of course, he can't have that right now. So I got this. It's the exactly dry food that he's getting now, but then the wet food variant, because that's what he loves and that's what he gets as a snack basically. But the vet told me that there is also a different brand which is also good, which is, I think, Trovert. I think it was Trovert or something. So she said, if this is too expensive, maybe look at that other brand for well, mainly specific in this case, of Miko's case, specifically for rabbit wet food. So yeah, that was a little bit our fear, that he won't be able to enjoy anything for the rest of his life, which really breaks my heart. And I'm sure I'm speaking for Mike too when I'm home. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. Once they have an allergy, once it's established that it's a food related, which is now established in Miko's case, they can never go back to their old diet. So for you, if you don't have the means to go to a vet, or if you live in a country where they don't have vet, I don't know, I'm just giving you options, guys, or your budget doesn't allow it. Once you tried something that's basic and safe for your cat and the diarrhea goes away, then stick to that. Don't go back to the old diet. But of course, guys, let me remind you, always go to the vet if you can. Please, always go to the vet. All right. I mean, we share with you and we mean well. But of course, the real thing is the vet. I'm not a vet. I'm just saying what the vet said. So, anyway, I'm going to go home. Soup is waiting for me with smoked chicken sausage. And get cozy with Mike and the cats.
So, yeah, we got the prescription diet ZD, also in a wet food variant, because Miko always got got some wet food as well. during the day. So we thought it might be a good idea to try this. Well, he likes it, so we can now switch to this wet and kibble.
Guys, we're not sponsored, but I know that the videos that we make about our cats when they have some medical condition, I know how helpful it is to you guys. Very thankful. We get a lot of messages, a lot of views for that. So in that line, I'm going to share this with you. So our cat, Miko, he's male. He's having some sort of a diarrhea for almost a month. We called a couple of times with the vet, but every time it was like, well, I don't know, maybe you should, wait it out a little bit. But today we decided to go after almost a month and a half. They draw some blood and all that, but they said start with this food. Hills, we're not sponsored. Start with this. And they said they're now making it with extra flavor, so the cats are gonna like it. Normally, Miko doesn't care about dry food, but he keeps coming back to his chip feeder. Kept coming back. So at least you know that. Cats will eat it and love it. There's Looney. I just finished my evening prayer. Come on. We're feeling tired, so we're going early to bed to read and, listen to music and all that. Because Luna doesn't have any teeth, sometimes she tends to swallow too much food than she should. And sometimes she, pukes it out. So what we do when we leave them alone is we always cover the benches. Always, the bench. Always cover the couch up. Something that we really advise you to do, guys, if you ever have to deal with it, God forbid. We hope all your cats will keep all their teeth. But if they don't, then yeah, there's always a chance that cats with no teeth will eat too much. They don't chew as well and then start puking it out. So always make sure that you protect, the furniture. Because sometimes it's really too much that's coming out. But as Miko goes, the vet just called us. Yeah, she suspects that the glucose and the fructose something. It's like the things that we can't have. Glucose, fructose, if you're eating too much sugar. Well, something like that, something that sounds like that was found in his blood the last time when he had that much stress. And then today, of course, I showed you a little bit, guys, while he was on my back, meowing and screaming all the time to the vet. So I told her that. She said, yeah, that can explain, because we did, when we draw the blood, we looked to the last 2 weeks to see how the sugar developed in his blood, and it cannot be from diabetes. So it's just the rush of the stress. So which means for Miko, thank God, looks like we're through. Looks like we're through with his exams and the vet visits. Which just leaves us with him being on the diet now, the Hills diet, dry food for life. Yeah, that's it, guys. So, but now I saw that there is something with his teeth. He too has some troubles with his teeth and his gums. So I'll have to go back for that. And then, of course, we have Luna. Luna is on medication because she has something like arthritis for cats. She's taking medications. It's been like this for 2 years. And when your cat is taking medications for arthritis, you need to have them do a checkup basically every 6 to 7 months, just to see what the medication is doing to their body. So, yes, guys, they're like humans. They have their things. You need to take good care of them. Otherwise, just don't start with pets. And I say this in the most respectful way. If you can't do this for them, just don't start with pets, because they're gonna be suffering. And I understand. I mean, if someone cannot bring them to the vet for any reason, just don't get any pets, please. I don't know, just get a hobby or. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope this has been helpful. And I know we love our pets as much as we can, all of us. I mean well. I mean well, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to think of the best interest of the animals. So that's what I mean. Anyway, take good care, and we hope to see you soon, and we hope all of your pets stay healthy, including you yourselves.